Welcome to this episode of Inspiring Talk. Today we're going to talk with Alison Farmer, and we're going to listen to her and what she did to take the leap. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being here. So tell us about your business. What are you doing?
Well, many years ago, I actually suffered with very bad perimenopause and then eventually menopause symptoms. So I started to work and started to use a natural balancing cream, and then I started to sell it. So this was because I was the perfect candidate to sell the product because I had all the symptoms and I was proof that this cream could help women naturally balance their hormones. So I started to do that, and then I started that in 2007. So the idea was I was helping women to, but this isn't in business. I was helping women to be able to get through this time of life, which is very difficult, And also, I'd had the experience of very severe migraines myself, and my migraines were hormonal, and I didn't know that. So, and eventually, they asked me, the company, to sell the product. So I started to sell the product, and then this became a small business of selling the cream to women, which I still do today. But then I came across a situation where I thought, well, now I'm semi-retired. I still sell my business, and I still carry on with it, because I think when people reach a certain age, women reach a certain age, they don't want to give up on work. They still want to do things, because I think women in their 60s and 70s today are much younger than they were maybe 50 years ago, So then I've started a business with helping women to build an online digital business, because I started it myself and I thought, this is great. I can mix it in together with my other business, with my private life. It doesn't take over everything. I still got time to do things. So I thought, yeah. And then I'm talking to women, and I started talking to a lady in Denmark, and she's retired too. And okay, this is it. This is what women need. They still want to do something, but they don't want to get up in the morning, go on the train, go to work. They want to be able to do something at home, And of course, Michaela, with technology today, we can do so much, So that's the beginning. So,
but online business, it feels difficult if you're just thrown into the online world. How did you manage to learn all? You have to set up the
online. Well, I looked at the business I'm doing at the moment, which is it's attraction marketing, because I didn't want another business where I had to sell another product. Yeah, like a multi-level business, because I didn't want the stress of having to make so many sales a month, because my business with my natural balancing cream is I get the customers come to me as they come, and I've got regular customers, and I promote it, and that moves along slowly, and I'm quite happy with that. But with with the online business, I was a bit skeptical. So I thought, do I have the knowledge? Do I have the, I'm selling a cream. I'm a retired Spanish teacher, am I going to be able to do this? So I watched the introduction video to see how I felt about it first. And I thought, yeah, I can do this. And I thought, well, I'll try it, because I think I read in the business that we're going to have a mentor, someone to help us. I thought, well, I need that definitely. And then we're going to have a training. It's basically, there's about 3 weeks training, so you learn about everything. So I thought, well, okay, I'll try it, because I think you have to try everything, Michaela. You have to, if you don't try new things, you never know if you can do it,
Yeah.
And also, women don't want to start a completely new career, I don't think, unless they're already in a career and they want to move to another field. But in my case, it was perfect because I thought, well, I'll train, and then we have video on the business I'm in. We've got um, video training. So the videos are short, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So every day I'm doing, okay, a couple of videos learning about this. And then I've got a book. I write everything in my book and then, okay, this is okay, I can do this.
But it's perfect because then you're not totally alone if you are in a setting where you have the training and you have people around you to support your business. But it
Exactly,
is,
because
yeah,
we need that.
yeah. And even if you have your own business and your results in the business are yours, then you have the setting for supporting your business. Yeah.
Exactly. And there's a lot of Scandinavian ladies in our team and German people and some English, but there's a lot of people from Malaysia and Indonesia and things. So I'm actually meeting when we have a little group meeting on Wednesday night on Zoom, and everyone chats about how they're doing and tips and what we can do to help each other. Or if we've got some issues, we can ask. And I thought, yeah, there's a lot of women do it. There's men in the group as well, but I feel like it's more women that are doing this because they're at home probably, although there are men at home as well, obviously. But I like the fact that I'm getting to meet people from different countries, and they interviewed an Arab lady, and she was so nice, and she said, well, I wanted to do something, but my husband didn't want me to go out of the home to work, and I understand that because they've got their own culture, and sometimes they don't want to go and work in a place where they're mixing with the wrong crowd, and that's their thing, so and this lady was saying, oh, my husband watched the videos with me and learned about it and wanted to make sure that it was okay for me to do this. And she loves it, this lady now. She comes onto the group talking and how she works at home, and she can go to the hairdresser or go to wherever she's got to go. But then she comes back and does some work, gets the food ready, and has the weekends. And it's nice to learn how other women are. It encourages you to see that the workplace does offer women. There are things for women to be able to do. It doesn't matter where you come from or your culture, which is wonderful.
Yeah, and the online world opens up to new possibilities, and you haven't thought about um, like the Arab woman having that kind of work or workspace. You can have it in your home. But you mean that you don't meet physical with any clients or colleagues? You're
No,
online.
because our business, our online, it's a digital online business, which means it's attraction marketing. So we're advertising. We've got products within the business that are that we when we join, we actually buy one of the three products we want to try. We can buy something, and I bought a health product. I bought a health product which was curcuma,
Hmm.
because I'm having a few health issues at the moment. So I bought the curcuma tablets, which is really good for my health. I'm feeling great on them as well. And you what we're doing is we're attraction marketing is what it says it is, attracting people to learn about the business. So in my case, I joined the business, I bought one of the products that I wanted to use, particularly because I like it as my startup program, should we say. And it's good because I'm learning about that product and how it's helping me. And then we use advertising for our Facebook page, and we actually have our own website. Everybody has their own website. You can choose the landing page that you like for your business, and I chose one with blues and colors like that because I like those colors. But you can choose what you want, and then you advertise it or market it your own way, however you want to. Yeah, so I found some free advertising sites. I put my website on there, my landing page on there, and also on Facebook. I've got a nice Facebook page as well, which I post 3 times a day. And part of our training is to make our Facebook page interesting. We're not just promoting, this is the business, you have to watch the video, you have to learn about what we're selling. It's getting to know your market and getting to know your audience. I think that's very, very interesting today.
Mm-hmm.
Something we didn't think about, I don't think, years ago, Michaela, you know.
Mm.
Do we care what people are reading? Now we really do, because people want interesting things, they get bored quickly, and they want information. So on my Facebook page, I actually put detail. I put pictures of, like, we went out for the day to Cadiz, to this amazing part of Spain, and I put pictures on there about that, and I talk about what I'm doing and where I've been, and because I live near a village, if there's a fiesta on, a public festival or something, I'll put that on. So people actually get to know me as a person. Because when people I think when people are joining an online business, they're very cautious. They think, oh, is this a scam? Is it okay? And then, you know, it passes everybody's mind, because we do have to be careful, you know. And but of course I know that what I'm doing is wonderful. So it's been really a nice journey to see other women following suit, you know.
I was thinking about, you mentioned you were a Spanish teacher.
Yes,
Was that was your profession before?
yes, I've worked many years, because I've been in Spain 38 years, as from this year in 2023. And I moved here from Switzerland, and I was living in Switzerland, and I moved to Spain to do a Spanish course for like 8 months or something. And I actually ended up by staying here. And that wasn't the plan, because I was coming to learn the language. Then my idea was to move to the Middle East. And because I worked with the Hilton Hotel Group, and they sort of said, well, you need another language. You speak German and English, but that isn't enough. You need another language. So I said, okay. So I went to Spain to learn Spanish, but I never left. I stayed here. And then I took a teacher's training course to teach Spanish. And then I started to teach little groups and things. And I've been teaching ever since. And I teach group online, and I was teaching groups 8, 6, 8 in the morning, basically retired people, you know. And that's another thing that to see. I mean, two of my best students, one is 74 and the other one's 83. Okay, so when people say I can't learn, I'm too old, say, hello, you're not.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking, when you said that you were a Spanish teacher, when you were a Spanish teacher, did you ever had in mind that you would have a business?
no, not really, because I taught, and at the same time I've still got my natural balancing cream. I'd still got that business that I was doing.
Okay.
So, but I wasn't sort of working for anybody else. It was just my little business. I was selling, I was putting pictures on Facebook, and then I got a lot of people coming to me, obviously, from friends talking and saying, oh, I've got terrible hormone issues. I need her, you know. And then I started to do consultancy service, helping women. I do a 20-minute consultancy with them, which is free of charge, because that's what we do. We've got to help women, you know. And but I never thought that I would do something like online or something else, you know. I just thought, well, I'll always sell my cream probably, but I know I will eventually retire from teaching, because I travel to the groups, you know, and all my students getting older.
Yeah.
So, and they're saying, we know enough now. We sort of need you, but but it's been wonderful, actually. It's been a wonderful experience because I've been teaching people from Russia, from Ukraine, from Germany, from Belgium, oh, countries I can't pronounce. I always say to that lady, where is it you're from? And she goes, Lithuania. Anyway,
Yeah.
so but it's been a nice journey because I've met so many people from different parts of the world with teaching.
Mhm.
And now on my online business, I'm not there in person, but I'm still meeting people from different countries, which I find fascinating. That might not be what everybody enjoys, but I think you probably enjoy that because you're sort of a worldly person, I think, as well. And yeah, and I just think it's so nice to meet people from different backgrounds and what they do, and it's wonderful.
For people who are considering or, well, thinking of starting a business, what would you say to them? Maybe they don't have this business idea totally wrapped up, but what would you say to them to inspire them to start a business?
I would suggest that you look at something that you find interesting, because if you're interested in it, then it makes it so much better. You know, if you so if you're going to sell teapots but you drink coffee, it doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's so much out there today that you got to look at what interests you and what your passion is, what you find is interesting. So if you work, so I've always been obviously in the health business, yeah, and I'm actually interested in natural health for women. Okay, so in my business at the moment, my online business, the products that come up in our business at the moment is everything's for health. Okay, so or to help your health in one way or another. Okay, so for me that was what I wanted to be in, but it has to be what you feel passionate about, what you feel is your niche. A lot of people say this, and it's true, because if you're working in something that you're interested in, you'll put more feeling into what you're doing, I think. And if you do have to speak to a customer or a client, because it depends on your business, if you're speaking to the public, you're speaking to people, then you can't tell them about this product if you don't believe in it. You know, that's what I think, I believe. So in a nutshell, a product or a service, it could be a service, doesn't have to be a product, that you believe in, something that people need, and also that you're passionate about it, it interests you. It has to interest you.
Yeah. But is it something, because when we are talking, we are so passionate about our business, so we sort of make everything so wonderful. But some things might be harder than you expected, or more negative than you expected. Was it something that you didn't think about, or thought it won't be that hard,
Okay.
but it was harder than you thought?
I think every time we start something new, it's not going to be plain sailing. We're going to have to come across things. Okay. So I think mindset is very, very important, you know, and a lot of people are not accustomed to mindset. They don't understand what is that, you know. So I think the best thing is for people to find a mentor or somebody online that they can listen to that talks about mindset, which is easy to find. And but you need to find someone that you can listen to that's talking on videos, that the voice resonates with you, that you're comfortable listening to, because you're going to listen to a video maybe for half an hour or something, and you want it to be interesting, you know. So I think mindset is the key. You've got to get your mind into, I'm going to do this and I'm going to work on it. I am going to come across hurdles, it's going to happen, but then you learn. It's like things in life, you learn how to deal with that. You know, we have to be prepared that it's like a journey, business, and we're going to come across things. So if we come across things, oh, I've got to learn how to use Canva. Oh, I don't know how to do that, to do advertising. Okay, go onto YouTube, find Canva. They actually do their own, they've got their own channel, for example. How to make posts, how to change colors, how to make things interesting. A lot of people have never actually gone onto an app and made a post with colors and different letters and things. But once they do it, they think, oh, this is interesting. I can do this. This is great. And then they get their own way to do things. But we have to be prepared that we've got to come across things, and we have to be strong and think, I can do this. So we've got to put our mind to it. We have to put our mind to it.
Very good tip. And I was thinking before, when you were talking about landing pages, it's the words that we use when we are accustomed to the online world. But the first time I heard it, oh, a landing page, what's that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
so of course it's a landing page. So
it's like, for example, with my business with the natural balancing cream for my menopausal clients, I'll say to them, well, are you using any estrogenicals? You say estrogenicals, and they'll say, well, what is that? And I'll say, oh, sorry, and I'm using words that this is the dialogue. I know what that is. These are words that are causing extra estrogen in your body, right? Certain foods, certain products, chemicals and things, because I know what that is. But obviously, when I talk to my clients, I don't use that word because they won't understand it. Okay. I learned the hard way. But yeah, then I've come across the same thing. I mean, Google, what is this? What is this word? What is that? So I imagine a landing page, it's got to be where you end up if you land on a plane, you know. I think you have to think, you have to look at, when you see a word, you have to think, what is what does that mean, or look it up, I think, basically. So a landing page, I thought that's got to be where you end up, and I was right, it is. So you go into something, you look at something, and then they're going to come to a page which gives them the information. Yeah. Okay, I thought that's it. It's where they find out what they're going to be doing, or what's on offer, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was really nice talking to you and listening to your experience from the online world.
Thank you.
I hope that the future will bring you success in your business.
Yes.
And I hope that we'll meet again soon, maybe in another chat. So
that would
good
be
luck
very
to
nice.
you.
Maybe we can have a catch up to see how things are going. Talk.
Yeah, maybe. So good luck in the future, and thank you so much for today.
Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you.